Bow is very complicated. You bring your thumb down to the second joint of the index finger. That's pretty much it. So that's what it looks like. And it's a nice little gentle cup. So that's boa. White leopard, thumb to the second joint of the index finger. I think of it as being like a parabolic dish with a microphone at the focal point of the curve. White leopard is very overview, very satellite picture-esque. So that's the connection that I make there. Tiger, Black Panther, take the first two fingers, curl them as tightly as you can so that they touch the roots of the joints of the fingers. And then you wrap the thumb, the skin of the thumb around the two fingers, and you touch the first joint of the ring finger. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. Perfect. Okay. Good.
Which one is this?
This is Black Panther.
Is this oriented like pinkies to the earth?
Yes, it's yin skin exposed. Okay. Tiger is similar. You start off with the Buddha meditation. Actually, start off with the ring finger coming down to the lifeline, so the line that represents your energy, your vitality, your vital energy, your willpower, and then you do the Buddha fingers. Okay. And then the pinky and the ring finger at 90 degrees. Tiger is very linear, very square itself. So that's how I think about it. And this one, when it's down by your body, it's yang skin exposed. And you can feel like you're standing at attention. You're exposing, you're wearing your armor. Okay. Python is perhaps the most complicated. So you start off by bringing your middle finger down to the mound of Venus as much as you can. And you have the joints of the middle finger here. You slide the thumb between both of the joints. So Python represents the space between the bones. This is how I remember this. This is my mnemonic for remembering the positions. And again, I have the joints here. I'm going to touch between the space of the finger, the space between the joints. Okay? So it's my thumb touching my ring finger between the first and second joint. It's caressing over the middle finger between the first and second joint. Good? And then, I don't know why, but the image of a parrot just stuck with me. So when you were a little kid, you drew cartoons, you made little cartoon beaks. So, shadow, rather. Bring the pinky underneath the ring finger, like so. Good. And then you take your index finger, and again, if you don't touch the tip, you don't touch the joint, you touch on the arch of the thumb. So that's the most complicated mudra.
This is Python?
That's Python. Cobra, the pinky represents the tip of the tailbone, and so you coil it in so that it connects back in on itself. It's self-reflexive. It loops back on itself. You then reach the thumb for the not first but the second joint, and you take your index finger and you touch the joint of the thumb, and your middle finger just stays up like you are flipping somebody off. Okay, so those are.
And how does that orient to the body?
Just standing. Okay. So with this system, the pinky represents the tip of the tailbone, the ring finger and communication. Tip of the tailbone, communication in terms of astrology. In terms of body, ring finger represents the back of the brainstem. And what is it? It's discipline. No, wait, what is it? Yeah, discipline. And this represents the third eye. The middle finger represents the third eye. I believe it's also creativity and palmistry. The index finger can represent a few things, but frontal lobes predominantly. And it's, what is that one? Oh, I'm rusty on this. It's not the moon. It's not Mercury. It's not Mars. I'll have to remember later. And the thumb, in terms of palmistry, reflects the moon and Venus. What else? Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Emotionality. So the thalamic part of the brain, the limbic system. And so the configuration of the fingers, you want to think of them as having a language, and you're connecting circuits together in a certain with meaning, right? So emotionality to communication, emotionality, the discipline in discipline, or the discipline of communication, creativity in emotionality. This is manifestation, but Jupiter. So this was Mercury. You'll have to come back to me later. But this was, the index finger was manifestation, so emotionality and manifestation.
Pointer. Well, manifest.
Pointer, manifest. Yeah. So that's a little primer on the mudras.
And those are single-handed mudras? And